It's time for finals of the Generation 7 Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League, and I'm playing Lux, so it's a rematch of Week 1. Lux has one of the strongest teams out there with Mega Lopunny, Kyurem Black, and Celesteela. They also have a Mew that can do anything, a Serperior that can glare and Leaf Storm my team, Cutiefly for Sticky Web, 2 Z Captains in Quillfish and Haunter, and a Donphan to Rapid Spin away hazards. This week I'm starting off with my timid Mega Manectric instead of modest as usual. I'm actually running max HP, that way I can eat a hit from Lopunny as well as Kyurem Black, and I have enough speed for a Celesteela if I get to -1. I'm running the most Mega Manectric set out there, Thunderbolt, Overheat, Volt Switch, and Hidden Power Ice. Overheat just for a stronger move into Kyurem. Speaking of Overheat, Choice Specs Infernape has absolutely no switch-ins from my opponent's team, because even Quillfish is 2-hit KO'd by Flamethrower, Fire Blast, or Overheat, and I have Vacuum Wave to help me check Mega Lopunny as well as Kyurem Black. I want to respect that my opponent can bring Sticky Web into me, which is why we have a Defog Physically Defensive Tornadus Therian. This is also a check to Mega Lopunny as well as Serperior, if of course I land my Hurricanes. I have Toxic for Pokemon like Mew, and I have U-Turn to get momentum. Even though I'm running Defog, I also have my own hazards and Stealth Rock on my physically defensive Uxie, who's also running Foul Play to break substitutes from Kyurem, Psychic for Mega Lopunny and Quillfish, and U-Turn to bring out my giant threat in Specs Infernape. The tried and true set that I've used a lot this season, my Nasty Plot Ghostium Z Shadow Ball Cofagrigus. Comes once again this final week as a spin blocker for Donphan, but also a check for Pokemon like Kyurem Black and Mew, because I can get up Trick Room, so that way I can outspeed them and also nuke them with my Z move. I have Hidden Power Fighting, and that way I can hit Lopunny. And the whole reason I ended up joining a Generation 7 Draft League had to come to this final battle, in Sap Sipper Buffalo, which shuts down both Celesteela if it's a Leech Seed variant, and Serperior. I have Swords Dance Wild Charge to deal with Celesteela, I have Facade just in case Quillfish goes for T-Spikes or Toxic, or Mew tries to Will-O-Wisp me, and Revenge is my last move as it's double in power if Kyurem Black hits me and lets me do a lot of damage back. I'm also running the Eye of Papa Berry just because it can give me a lot of HP in case my opponent does some damage and maybe I can live another hit. So that's my team for the final week of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. Because this is finals, no matter what, it ends here. But it's been an absolute blast and I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it thus far. Big shout out to Cody for all the help this season, as well as Dylan for all the help as well. And Splash Play for all the awesome editing. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the last game. Alright, so here we are with finals of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. And my opponent did bring Sticky Web. Luckily, I do have Tornadus, which can defog pretty easily, and the rest of my team is relatively slow, and Vacuum Wave checks these guys anyway, and my slow Pokemon checks Celesteela, so I think I'm okay. They end up leading off with the Cutiefly. We're going to Volt Switch immediately. See how my opponent wants to react to this. Ends up being Scarf. We actually failed to pick up the this is Gen 7, right? Yeah, we failed to pick up the KO there, which is pretty big. Because now I can go U. I can defog immediately as they go for Sticky Web. Go for Toxic and defog immediately again. As long as we deal with Cutiefly, I'm pretty good. So knowing that Scarf is nice. Celesteela comes out. Gonna U-turn here. I think what I want to do is I want to bring out U on the Atomize. And get up my rocks on the Heavy Slam. So we deal with Cutiefly, which is perfect. I get to U-turn here. This is obviously max attack Heavy Slam to be able to do that much. We can bring out our Buffalo. Technically, I could have went out to U, but I kind of want to keep you healthy. And I'll go right for Wild Charge. They Heavy Slam there. Wild Charge is going to do a good chunk. They actually have a Walk-On Berry, which is cool. Max attack Heavy Slam into you. Rocks are going to deal with you, so I'm not too worried about that. Manectric looks really good. Want to be careful into Lopunny. Think I go Torn once. Yeah, tank that. Beautiful. I think I sack you. They Rock Slide there, which is fine. Go for U-turn. Get an attack raise. I can bring out Infernape and go right for Vacuum Wave and knock him out. So we have Cutiefly dead. Obviously Torn is annoying. Mew is obviously scary too. Cutiefly died. I don't know why they brought Cutiefly. They forgot about the rocks, I think. So a little rough for them. Forgetting about said rocks. Quillfish can come out if it really wants to. There's Quill, yep. I'm going to go hard Manectric on this, always. As they set up the rain. Walterium Z could be scary, so I'm going to sack Buffalont. Exactly, to the Z. And now what I can do is I can go Manectric and go for Volt Switch. I'm max HP, I'll live every hit. They end up bringing out Kyurem Black, which is amazing for me. Takes 20% from that. Manectric. Kyurem Black taking 20, so that is actually minus Spadef Nature. Take 20, right? Infernape's Vacuum Wave can kill most of the time, but it's not enough. I still think I go you. I click Vacuum Wave here. Yeah, okay, so we KO Kyurem Black, perfect. Quillfish comes back out. We always have Manectric to come in and Volt Switch on. As they end up going Mew. Gonna bring out you and click Specs Overheat. KO Mew. Okay. It's just Quillfish now. But we know how little they do. We know how little they do. We know what Specs Infernape can do for us too. As they end up going hard Lopunny. I think I literally always go this Mon. And click Vacuum Wave no matter what, because I'm Specs. Yeah, so if they go back to Quillfish, I can just sack Torn here to 2 turns, just in case they had Aqua Jet. Beautiful. We go double down, and then I think we win the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. As long as we never give them a Healing Wish, which they're obviously trying to do here. Yeah, we never give them a Healing Wish, and I think we win the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. Oh my god, we did it. Let's go, GG. All right. We are the champion of the Ball Joey Pokemon Draft League. I love the offense that my opponent brought here. Shout out to Dylan for the help this week as well, but I felt like my offense was just, I brought a lot of similar sets, but like I put Foul Play and things like that. But I think that Specs Infernape, shout out to, again, Dylan who called this. Like I basically just clicked Vacuum Wave the entire game and was able to KO everything. I did definitely misplay going hard into the Cutiefly, but the fact that they ended up being Choice Scarf, which is actually what won them the semifinals as well. Like me being toxic in that was real nice. Snake did its job there. I think rocks were just crucial. The Walk-On Berry was a good tech for both. Obviously, the Wild Charge from Buffalon, but also the Manectric. But yeah, being able to deal with this. There's one Vacuum Wave kill. Obviously, we're scouting for the Z move, which is what I talked about. This was their Z captain. And then, my gosh, I freaking love Nolan. Nolan went stupid. This has to, I know I just did a Manectric, an Infernape thumbnail, but I think I have to. Like, the fact that Volt Switch into Specs Overheat from Infernape was going stupid in this game was amazing. So they got the rain again. I think they were definitely trying to get up a Healing Wish to the guy. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This was a hell of a season. We ended up dropping 1 game to Honey. That Zero was definitely a problem. Victini was nasty, and she played well as well. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the Ball Joy Pokemon Draft League. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I'm happy that we were able to take one. The LA Lakers win their 6th title since their return to Draft League. So very, very, very happy about that. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Feel free to check out the Aim to Be a Champion merch. I'll put it up for one more day because we ended up winning this, but we'll leave it at that. I will see you guys in the next one. GG's Lux. Peace.